Hey guys, Zor here from ZorGameGeek.com. I'm here today to talk to you about running games in the Savage Worlds role-playing game system. I just put an article up, 10 tips on running Savage Worlds. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of those tips, multi-actions. Savage Worlds is unusual in that, from other systems, you can take multiple actions on your turn. If your character wants to run out from cover, shoot at 2 or 3 targets along the way, and slide in behind a rock, and then try to heal the wounded ally also hiding behind that rock, you can try to do that. There is nothing in the game rules that stop you from making that attempt. But there's some rules. First off, you have to declare at the start of your turn, remember, Savage Worlds, your turn orders is based upon playing cards. You get dealt a card, and the higher the card value, and then the suit determines your turn order. So when it's your turn, you have to declare to the game master what actions you are taking that round. I am going to run from my position to that rock, and it is just beyond my pace, my movement score, and so I'm going to have to do the run action, which is a free action, so it doesn't cost you anything, but I'm going to have to take the run action to be able to get there. So I'm going to roll a d6 to see if I have enough pace to get there. However, running causes a penalty. Any other actions you take that round, you suffer a -2 because you're chugging along and you're running as fast as you can. But you also have 2 enemies out there that are shaken, and you want to take some pot shots at them, because if you hit them, they're now suffering a wound, and you could take them out. So you're taking 2 shots at those enemies as you're running from cover to cover to get to a fallen ally. And then when you're getting there, you're going to take the heal action to first aid to try to stop them from bleeding out. So what we have there is shot number 1, 1 action, shot number 2, 2 actions, and then the heal is 3 actions. You can do that. Absolutely can do that. And we have that running action. It's a free action. But the problem is for each action that you take past your first one, you suffer a cumulative -2 penalty. So if all I was doing was running and taking a shot and then trying to heal, I would be at a -6 at my shooting attack and my heal attempt. Now remember, most shots, most actions, your target number is 4. So a -6 is a pretty hefty penalty to your actions. But in this example, we were taking 3 actions, 2 shots, and the heal action. With that running, we are now at running -2, first shot -4, third shot -6, heal action -8. So that means every attempt, every action I make that round, I'm rolling those dice, your skill dice and your wildcard dice, taking whichever one is higher, and I'm subtracting 8 from that roll. So that is a nigh impossible unless you explode the heck out of those dice, acing them as it's called in the Savage World systems. But you can do it. You can try it. You can make those actions. Now, let's say that you're trying to get out there and you've declared all those actions. This is what I'm doing at the start of my round. And you need to roll a 3 or higher on your run die to be able to get to that rock so that you're behind cover and able to take that heal action. But instead of rolling a 3 or higher on your d6, you roll a 2. And you're 1 step away from being able to get next to your buddy to be able to heal them to keep them from bleeding out. Well, what do you do then? Are you now back at a -6 because you weren't able to take that heal action? No. You declare your actions at the beginning, and if some of them are contingent upon other actions happening, you still take that cumulative penalty die because your mind is in so many different places. You are thinking about first villain, second villain, heal, and you're running as fast as you can. So you're still taking that -8 to everything. You just end up out in the open, not in cover, and not making that heal check to try to keep your buddy from bleeding out. Those are the risks. That's part of the fabric of combat, is making some hard choices. Interesting hard choices are what role-playing game systems are supposed to excel at. And this multi-action rule, this multi-action penalty, is one of those hard choices. But where I used to get it wrong, and I probably still will get it wrong, and my players will get it wrong, is you have to declare all of your actions at the start of your turn. You can't run out, take a shot, and say, oh, I hit, I'm going to take a shot at the second person. Oh, I hit, now I'm going to take a shot at, or try to heal my buddy because I managed to make it there. No, 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 because you didn't take the appropriate amount of penalties for all of those collective actions, or the game master is going to have to retcon, wind the clock back and say, oh, that shot that you thought hit, it missed. There you go. That's one of my tips for running Savage Worlds. If you want to learn more about running Savage Worlds, please go to zorgamegeek.com/savage tips. Again, if you want to learn more about running the Savage Worlds role-playing game system, please go to www.zorgamegeek.com/savage tips. Keep gaming.